Hey there guys, how are you? This might be the first time you're seeing this new backdrop, and if it is, the reason I did this is so I could lay down when I make videos. Yeah. Like that. We'll save that for later. The Walking Dead is back with an extended 10th season, featuring 6 new episodes. You can watch the new episodes on AMC Plus before it premieres on TV. And quick heads up, this video is sponsored, but the coincidence here is, me and my lady friend Amber were actually watching the older episodes of The Walking Dead when they reached out to me, and they're like, hey, do you want to talk about the extended 10th season? And I was like, well, that's sort of convenient. Yes, I do. But I'm going to say what I want, how I want to say it, with a lot of unnecessary hand movements. And now, here are my 10 reasons you should watch the extended 10th season of The Walking Dead. Don't get scared now. There's nothing I enjoy more than a beautiful post-apocalyptic setting after the fall of humanity. I find it oddly relaxing anytime I can watch something relating to that. It's so immersive, and I put myself in that situation, and I think I would give anything to be there right now. And I know what you're thinking. But John, there's walkers out there that want to eat the flesh off your body! That's a small price to pay for less traffic, and I wouldn't have to pay my student loans anymore. So yeah, that's reason number 1. Let's go to the next one. We're going to get more insights and some answers to questions that I had leading up to this 10th extended season, because what I've been doing during the lockdown, I guess you could say, is I've been binge watching previous seasons of The Walking Dead with my lady friend. That's what we do. Before we go to bed, we watch The Walking Dead, because once again, I find it oddly relaxing. And I have some questions about characters and what they were doing in certain storylines and plot points along the way, and hopefully we get some answers to that, and I think we will. Some of the plot lines in the extended 10th season include: where was Maggie? Maggie and Negan's confrontation, that's the one I want to see most. Negan's origin story. Meeting Lucille. What happened to Daryl when he was looking for Rick? Father Gabriel and Aaron team up. The status of Daryl and Carol's relationship after the Whisperer War. Where is Princess Ezekiel, Eugene, and Yumiko? And now let's talk about a few of the plot lines that intrigue me the most. This is a big old nasty pill to swallow, but you will swallow it. I love me some Negan. He's probably my favorite character of The Walking Dead, or at least my favorite villain. I like villains, so I'd actually say he is my favorite character. I relate to him. Don't judge me. I'm really looking forward to more insight on Negan's origin story, and once again, I sort of like his character. He's one of those guys where the ends justify the means, and he sort of reminds me of my uncle. Yeah, it's odd, but let's go to the next one. And speaking of Negan, we're finally getting that confrontation between Maggie and Negan. And that's gonna be a little bit awkward, wouldn't you say? Now, on a quick side note, since this sort of relates to Glenn's character, and by the way, he was sort of just the coolest character of the entire show. Like, you could just hang out with a dude like Glenn. But I always related to him the most because his backstory was he was just a pizza delivery driver before the fall of humanity. And I did that for like 5 years. So I sort of always envisioned myself as Glenn in The Walking Dead. Glenn or Negan. Either one. One other plotline I'm really intrigued by is meeting Lucille, who's Negan's wife. And the interesting thing is they actually cast Jeffrey Dean Morgan's real-life wife for the role. So I guess there's at least going to be some real chemistry there. One other plotline we get more insight to is the relationship between Carol and Daryl. Talk about the odd couple. And I remember when The Walking Dead first started, I was like, Carol's not making it past episode 2. And then they sort of surprised me with her character arc, and I was like, I was pleasantly surprised with everything they did with Carol. I liked how they made her self-reliant. So yeah, I'm curious to see what goes down between them two. And speaking of everyone's favorite motorcycle riding, crossbow shooting, walker killer, Daryl, we get more insight to what happened with him when he was out looking for Rick. And anytime there's a Daryl episode, I've really always enjoyed those the most. Okay, real quick, I have to do this. Carl, these people need our help. If you would have watched the extended 10th season, you'd still be alive. All right, let's keep going. And finally, it's the last time we get to see some of our favorite characters in action doing things, and I'm hoping to see some nice character moments, a few surprises, and I remember the first time I watched The Walking Dead almost a decade ago. Nevertheless, I want to see what goes down. And once again, you can watch the extended 10th season of The Walking Dead on AMC Plus before it premieres on TV. Alright, so those are my 10 quick reasons why you should watch the extended 10th season of The Walking Dead, or at least why I'm going to. Now here's my question for you, let me know down below. What do you want to see go down in this extended 10th season? What is something that you've always wanted to see, but it hasn't happened yet? Yeah, let me know that down below. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe, and just leave your thoughts down below. Whatever you want to say, and I'll see you guys next time. And with all that, I can lay down now. See, I told you, this couch comes in handy. Ugh.